as a salesperson, what do you do when you get stuck in a sales slump where you have personal things going on in your life that can stop you from closing deals? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from the North Shore of Oahu. I am at Pipeline today. So like, check this out, like over my shoulder, there's 3 different waves out here, right? You got off the wall, you've got backdoor, and you got pipe. And so there's some things going on in my life and some issues that I have. Hey, I'm not Superman. There's things that I face too. And I figured what I would let you in on is my secret. So I've got things going on today. My phone's been blowing up. There's personal issues that I face. And like, I'm driving out here to the North Shore from Kaneohe, and I'm like in a funky mood, and I'm like, stop. This isn't how I fix this problem. I fix this problem by being creative. And so my challenge for you is, let's say that you're going through something weird in your life, some struggle, some problem with sales, some problem with the people you work with, something personal, right? You got 2 things that you can do. You can like commiserate over it, and you could be upset about it, and you could freak out and say like, here's all the reasons why it's not going to work or why I have these problems. But like, that thought process multiplies. It's kind of like when you go to the gym in a bad mood. It's tough to stay in a bad mood. So a couple weeks ago, I'm trying to get like the perfect lighting for you. It's just not working for me. A couple weeks ago, I had some stuff on my mind, so I start painting the house. And like 30 minutes after I start painting the house, like all of a sudden, those bad feelings and emotions are gone. So one of the things that you can do is be creative. And so had a couple of salespeople call me today with some struggles that they were facing, and I helped coach them through it. And I'm like, I can't believe that I don't have a process built or a product or idea to help these people out. And so instead of me being in a funk the whole way here from Kaneohe, which is about an hour, it's 30 miles, but you know, because the way you got to drive out here on the North Shore, it's an hour to get here. And you know, traffic, school, kids and everything. And then there were some big waves today. So people are like, I got to be to the beach. So like, I had 2 choices. I could be in a funk, which happens, or I can find a way to get out of it. And so like, here's what I did. I chose, you have a choice. I chose to get out of my funk. And the way that I did that is like, you know what? I pulled out my voice recorder. So check this out. It's right here in my pocket, I promise. I got my voice recorder right here in this rain spooner bag. And I pulled out and I recorded some ideas. And, you know, from there I could always transcribe them, or I can send them over to rev.com and pay them like $1 a minute and they can transcribe them. But like realistically, when you're struggling, you've got 2 choices. You could like multiply the problem and get caught up and think about it, or you can do something to get out of that funk. Now, which one's more productive? I'm going to tell you, doing whatever you can to get out of that funk is really going to help you out. So I have my favorite places to go and my favorite things to do. It just happens to be Christmas break right now. And, you know, I'm out here in Hawaii every Christmas anyway. So I jump in the car and I'm like, they got some good waves going on today. I'm going to go watch some people surf and have some fun on the beach. So like, look at this, right? How are you supposed to be in a funk or be mad watching that? Now, you, depending upon where you live, you've got your own place to go. It could be the river. It could be the snow. Not for me. I don't like being cold, right? But you have to figure out a way to get out of that funk and stop it from happening, or else what's going to happen is you're just going to not close deals, and you're going to have problems. And you're like, why am I not closing? Because like, here's the thing. Deep down inside, your buyer knows when you are not in the game. Like, you go somewhere and you buy anything, your buyer knows, like, that guy, that girl, they're not in the game. And remember, it's not a sales call. It's a performance. It's not a sales call. It's a performance. And you got to know that, like, when you go watch a movie, you're like, oh, this acting, it's like B level or C level. The same thing happens to you as a salesperson, as a performer. You go out there and you meet with your buyer and they're like, something's wrong. Like right here in my stomach, it just doesn't feel right, okay? So my challenge for you is like, what is it that you do when you're struggling? I'm fortunate today that I'm out on Oahu anyway, so I figure I'm gonna go watch some big wave surfing. But what is it that you do? What do you do? Make a note. Like, where's your happy spot? What do you do to get out of your funk? What do you do? I found that being creative is one of the coolest things that you could do that really helps out. And when I talk and work with salespeople, they find it too. But like, hey, I'm up for options. I'm up for other things. Like, you can make a note in the box down below, and it sounds awesome. I'll give you a shout out. Like, hey, that's a pretty cool thing to do. So just so you know, where I'm standing, people love to take Instagram photos. It's like this crow's nest area, like above the beach. And there's like that palm tree right there. Everybody always tries to get that palm tree in their shot because it's like, boom, perfect shot of the wave. So like, I'm going to combine the 2 things right there because I'm really out here. And then you can go from there. So you got one thing to do from here. Just one thing. If you've never been to my channel, click on the subscribe button. It's in the box down below. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. I have over 2,000 YouTube videos, so I do put out videos frequently, right? So there have been times where I just keep putting them up every single day. You'll get notifications. That's cool. Shoot videos everywhere I go, especially in tropical locations. So thanks for dropping by. We'll see you soon. Aloha.